Nicole, the thing with social media is that, you know, trash talk is frowned upon for a reason, because not only if you get involved in a trash talk situation on Facebook or on Twitter, you're going to be distracted, but it also has the possibility to impact on your section, on your team. Say you're a hockey team or a swimming team, it impacts on your fellow competitors, but it also can impact on the whole 400 members of the Australian Olympic team, and that's where the Olympics is very different. It's not just a swimming team at a World Cup or a World Championship. You've got to think of the track and field guys that are still competing in the second week, the rowers. There are lots of people who've trained for 4 years to go to the Olympic Games, or a lifetime to go to one Olympic Games, and they really can't afford to just have a couple of rat bags on social media sort of distract them from the job that they're there to do. That's what it's all about.
I think the other issue for the athletes is going to be in a camp environment where some athletes are on Twitter and some aren't, and some are introduced to Twitter for the first time, either in the build-up to the games or someone's encouraging them to use it, whether it's a manager back here or a sponsor, and they don't fully understand it at the beginning. And anyone that's been on Twitter, it absorbs you at the beginning, and it becomes almost difficult to manage at first, and then you start to integrate it into your life and how to best utilise it and best use it for you, and what to check on, who to follow, and what to post. And I think the difficulty is the athletes that are getting on it now because they want to leverage it, or they want to get the most out of it, or they feel like they're being left behind and they don't know how to use it, or they don't fully understand how to best manage it.
Can I interrupt there? My biggest thing with is, yes, Twitter's great, but if the athletes are that involved in it leading into an Olympic Games, then they don't deserve to win a medal anyway. They're there to do a job. Just like we don't eat certain foods during the year, we don't take certain drugs because it's our responsibility. We're elite athletes, we're representing our country, and it's our job to control our time and time manage where we are. So if some athlete gets distracted by Twitter, then I'm sorry, they shouldn't have been on the team in the first place. And I know that's a really hard stand to take, but the bottom line is that you're there to do a job. So suck it up and get the job done and come home and play on Twitter as much as you want. But that's just my opinion.
Well, Mike,
Sorry.
it brings